Welcome to MojoPlays News Roundup, where we bring you the biggest gaming news of the week.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 7. HiFi rushes Encore performance.
Yep, that's me, Chai. And you're probably wondering how I ended up here.
Finally, some good news out of the gaming industry for a change. After the studio's untimely and unexpected closing by Microsoft back in May, Tango Gameworks has been acquired by PUBG publisher Krafton. The studio's closure came as not only a surprise to fans, but to the studio as well, particularly after the success of their shadow drop title HiFi Rush back in 2023. Winning numerous accolades and awards, and even recently ported to PlayStation 5, the title became a runaway success that even impressed Microsoft, who still ultimately decided to close the studio, potentially killing any chance for a sequel. The South Korean-based publisher stated it intends to collaborate with Microsoft for a smooth transition for the developer and the studio's many properties, including HiFi Rush, as well as The Evil Within and Ghostwire Tokyo. While so far the publisher has only announced plans for the already planned sequel to the musical mega hit, they did express support for future projects with Tango Gameworks. Founded by Resident Evil mastermind Shinji Mikami in 2010, the creative director left his company in 2023, seemingly able to see the writing on the wall for the studio after its acquisition by Microsoft in 2021.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is this the guy?
Oh. That's the defect! Oh no.
Number 6. Halloween Horrors. Much like in the films, Michael Myers and the Halloween franchise cannot be killed. Announced by Boss Team Games, the studio behind the recent asymmetric multiplayer Evil Dead the Game, Michael Myers will be stalking players via at least 2 brand new games, one of which is confirmed to have direct involvement from the series creator John Carpenter and built in Unreal Engine 5. Shortly after this announcement came the reveal of one of the titles, a retro arcade-inspired platformer featuring not only Michael Myers but also Ash Williams of the Evil Dead franchise. Releasing under the Retro Realm titles, those who purchase both titles either digitally or physically will be able to swap the main characters and allow Michael Myers to explore Ash's Necronomicon nightmare and vice versa. It's being developed by WayForward, best known for the Shantae series, as well as The Mummy Demastered, which managed the rare feat of surpassing the quality of the film it was based on. Both titles can be purchased separately or as part of a collection, and there is even a collector's edition which comes with a plushie of Michael Myers, and as an added bonus, 2 DLC characters Laurie Strode and Kelly Maxwell from their respective franchises, each with their own playstyles, story, and weapons. Both titles will be available on October 18th, and pre-orders are available now. Number 5. Stalker 2 Breakdown. The long in development and understandably frequently delayed sequel Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl got a promising update ahead of its planned November release, with the developer giving players a deep dive look at all the game's new mechanics and world. The Ukrainian developer detailed the game's massive world, which will feature 20 interconnected regions, each with their own unique denizens, geography, and architecture, as well as the game's impressive AI, which is also connected to the game's many factions active in the zone. Developer GSC Game World has made it very clear that it would be nearly impossible for players to see everything the game has to offer in a single playthrough due to much of the player choice-driven narrative, which can result in one of the game's numerous possible endings. Along with familiar locations from previous Stalker games, players will also encounter various new enemy types, as well as gameplay-altering anomalies which can often either aid or handicap the player until they wear off. Despite its RPG-style narrative, the game is still very much focused on survival, and the difficulty will reflect these aspirations. After a short delay from September to November, Stalker 2 will release on PC, Xbox Series X and S, and will also be available on Game Pass Day 1.
Strach.
Number 4. Fortnites Doom. Disney's D23 celebration was full of exciting updates, but the one gamers are most excited for is the reveal that Fortnite is going all in on Marvel superheroes for Season 4. Titled Absolute Doom, the newest update will give players the chance to take on the titular Dr. Doom with all new heroes such as Gwenpool, War Machine, Shuri's Black Panther, as well as the X-Men and many more new additions. The concept behind Absolute Doom is Dr. Doom recruiting a team with the likes of Mysterio and Emma Frost to take down Captain Jonesy and the Avengers. While many of the new skins have appeared in some of Fortnite's previous battle passes, these appear to be new variations on the skins and costumes. Players will also have access to some of the hero's most iconic weapons, such as Captain America's shield and Wolverine's adamantium claws. Players who manage to get control of Dr. Doom will have an enormous beam weapon as well as flight similar to Thanos back during the Infinity Saga crossover. Absolute Doom will also affect the game's map with a new Doom fog covering large portions of it and affecting the usual layout. That's not all that's coming to Fortnite in the future either, as Disney's collaboration with the shooter stretches well into the end of the year with unlockable characters such as Mr. Incredible, Maleficent, Captain Hook, and many more. Absolute Doom is available today across all platforms where Fortnite can be played. Number 3. GTA 6 Rumors.
Lucia, do you know why you're here?
Bad luck, I guess.
It's hard to believe the GTA 6 trailer released 8 months ago and the developer has been mostly radio silent since then, aside from the odd tidbit here and there. However, that hasn't slowed the amount of leaks, rumors, and speculation surrounding Rockstar's next expected blockbuster. Recent leaks have pointed to the game's development beginning all the way back in 2014 with an estimated budget of roughly $2 billion, which the game will easily make back in record time. According to Rockstar themselves, the game is still currently on track to release in fall of 2025, although a delay to 2026 wouldn't be out of the question as many of Rockstar's most recent releases have suffered last-minute delays. The team at Rockstar are also looking to build the most interactive and realistic version of GTA yet, building off the many systems they designed in Red Dead Redemption 2. There's reportedly a brand new dynamic weather system, an estimated 70% of the game's buildings will now be accessible, and there's a Disney World-style theme park complete with operational rides and minigames. Some long-demanded mechanics could also be making a return, such as a bodyweight mechanic and dual-wielding weapons, which hasn't been seen in the series since GTA San Andreas. Stealing cars will also be a bit more difficult, as the more expensive the car, the better tools you'll need to secure your new ride. With a reported 3 islands to explore as well as 3 major cities, if even half of these leaks and rumors prove to be accurate, GTA 6 could truly be the series' magnum opus. Let's just hope that the game's next trailer will be released sooner rather than later.
Trust?
Trust.
Number 2. Until Dawn Remake rises.
I am super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual Blackwood Winter Getaway.
Fans of the spooky season will have a lot to be excited about this October, as alongside the Silent Hill 2 remake, Sony announced their remake of Until Dawn will be releasing on PS5 and PC on October 5th. Supermassive's surprise throwback to teen slasher flicks of the 80s is getting a complete overhaul thanks to UK-based studio Ballistic Moon. In addition to overhauled visuals, Ballistic Moon is aiming to give the game a more cinematic update, which will include new camera angles, as well as new player-driven camera controls and over-the-shoulder camera views. Rebuilt entirely in Unreal Engine 5, the remake takes full advantage of the engine's increased power and will feature new character models, ray tracing, and more interactivity with the game's many props and environments. Ballistic Moon also reworked the prologue to adjust the game's initial pacing and give some characters more screen time. The developer also reports the game will be much more gruesome this time around thanks to some new advancements in realistic real-time fluids, which sounds both gross and intriguing. Pre-orders for the Until Dawn remake begin on August 21st for those who want to relive the nightmare and choose who survives until dawn.
We should stay put right here until dawn.
Jessica!
Number 1. PS Plus Catalog Updates.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise.
PlayStation Plus continues last month's positive momentum with some truly great titles available, especially exciting for those with a nostalgic itch. Starting on August 20th, players with the PS Plus Extra account will get access to CD Projekt Red's genre-defining RPG The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, as well as indie darling Cult of the Lamb, EA's Monster Hunter-style Wild Hearts, Crotch Rocket Simulator Ride 5, and a handful of the anime tie-in games in the Sword Art Online series. However, the most exciting updates are for those with a PS Plus Premium subscription, as the long-demanded release of the entire PS2-era Timesplitter series finally arrives. Sony has recently been making a push for more long-requested retro titles from their extensive library of classic games, and the Timesplitter series has been one of the most in demand, especially after the recently announced cancellation of the attempted reboot of the series. The Timesplitter series became one of the PS2's most celebrated thanks to its inventive time-traveling storyline and iconic art design. The games were some of the best multiplayer experiences on the console. Thanks for watching. Check out more great videos here.